Target Hop. Hello, Hoppers, it's Eminem again, your favorite globe-trotting couple next door.
Travel along with us as we entertain, discover, and explore. This week, we're in the city with the most targets per square mile. Can you guess what city it is?
You guessed it, Chicago.
And if you didn't get it right, that's fine. Who really saw you? Nobody.
Babe, it looks like we got here just in time for St. Patrick's Day. The streets are full of people who are looking for a good bar, some green beer, and a great time.
Which means the self-checkout lines at Target should be pretty thin.
Exactly. Since the area is so dense with Targets, let's see if we can visit more than one.
As long as we make it to the Goth store. That's the coolest one. And it was one of our first Target hops before we were hopping on YouTube.
True. A little Target hop lore for you. I also got word that there is a brand new Target opening. Maybe we can make it there too.
Sounds like a plan, babe. Chicago is a wonderful city and one of my favorite places in the U.S. to visit.
It has some of the nicest people too.
And some of the worst drivers.
But most importantly, it has the most Targets.
Our first stop was at the North Clark Street Target. This was right smack in the middle of town and was pretty busy despite the St. Patrick's Day distractions.
Yeah, last-second beers and alcohol runs. Either way, this street has really nice city artwork.
And in the appropriate color, it definitely has the city vibes of a downtown store.
Reminds me of Portland or Oakland. God rest their souls. 2 stores we got to visit before they closed. There's a link in the description if you're interested in checking those out.
But this store felt bigger. End cap displays were well managed and it was really neat. Like, really, really neat.
Other than parking, this was a great Target hop. We even had the chance to grab some Chicago gear for the nieces. It's hard to believe that Target opened its first stores in the Chicago area in the mid-90s.
But it also makes sense that Chicago is a priority location because of how close it is to where Target began.
In Minnesota.
We should go there next, babe.
Yay, even colder than Chicago. Great. Right away, the parking at this Target is way better since it's underground.
This Target has a very iconic structure that I love. It has kind of a halo. This is now known as the Halo Target.
Oh boy. The tower or halo structure lets in a lot of light that shines down into the dollar spot.
This really feels like a classic Target experience. Very familiar and almost mall-like. The area for the jewelry and bags is always a must. There are a few new cute items out.
And like many of the great Targets, it has an upstairs.
Good thing I got on my escalator socks.
Your what?
Escalator socks. I wore them just in case, and it paid off.
Oh boy. Great looking store. Way less bustle than the last one if you have a little more time and need a little more space.
Bring your escalator socks. Link in the description.
No, there is no link. And one of my favorite things, this classic bullseye. He's so cute.
And he's very well behaved.
Indeed.
Chicago is one of the most populated cities with about 2.7 million people.
Being that dense means that there may be a few Targets pretty close to each other.
Ah, yes. Little known fact.
Oh boy.
The name Gold Coast comes from all the Target stores that are here in this area.
That's a lie. That's just a flat out lie. Heading down to South Clark Street, we have another really great looking store.
It's a smaller store for sure, and again, it has those downtown city vibes.
A lot tighter aisles and more people shopping with hand baskets than buggies.
Still, it has all of the essentials and is unique in its own way.
It's worth mentioning that the team members were among the friendliest that we have ever come across.
And that's a feat because generally Target employees are pretty friendly.
Yeah, and we've been to a lot of Targets. Like a lot. But the best thing is that the store has this giant egg primed and ready to stuff with Easter candy and toys.
this point, it's not a secret that Chicago has some great food.
So we had a lunch decision to make. Stick to our low-carb lifestyle or enjoy a cheat day.
We found a happy compromise at a great burger place called Burger Belly.
We got the burgers lettuce wrapped, but we did share some fries. The Irving Park store is the newest addition to the many Targets in Chicago, and we got a sneak preview the day before the grand opening.
This new store was really medium-sized. In the Six Corners area, this store is sure to be a staple here. It's 44,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, a bigger Target store is about 130,000 square feet in the suburban Chicago area.
But it doesn't feel small. This store boasts a beautiful window display in the tower entrance. The glass and metal look great at day and after the sun goes down.
Babe, look, they put up balloons for us.
Yay! Yes, they did.
Yay! The store has two main entrances, and super conveniently, they have check stands at both. The streets entrance has self-checkout, and the parking area entrance has self-checkout as well as traditional.
This location used to be a Sears years ago and was once the most prominent shopping area. The plan is to include this Target to help revitalize the area.
Complete with all the fixings that we have come to know and love, like this lovely Starbucks, this CVS,
and this Ulta section that should be a Sephora, but whatever.
I mean, they have all the same stuff, right, babe?
No, but like I said, whatever.
Overall, I really like the vibe of this store, and I wish them all the success.
Thanks for letting us look around.
With St. Patrick's Day in full swing and a green river flowing, we were able to take in some of the beauty of this wonderful city.
Chicago is home to the highest number of female architect lead building projects in the U.S., and the engineering shines through.
The charm of the metro in the middle of the city adds a vibrant, life-giving heartbeat to the sounds of the city.
And there is always a smiling face waiting for you.
Even if they've had too much to drink.
Oh boy.
The return of the Goth store. The look and feel of the exterior of this store is just gorgeous.
The super tall ceilings make it inviting and intimidating all at the same time.
It's like leaning into the arms of Batman.
Huh? Babe, that was LA.
Oh, yeah.
I love the details on the pillars, and the large paneled glass windows are amazing.
Every part of this store feels iconic. As soon as you get to the top of the escalator, the photo ops are non-stop.
We took a little time to observe the downtown scene from the windows upstairs.
Even the Target logo is accessible, so we recreated a few photos that we took on our first trip a few years ago.
Ah, the memories.
Unlike Walmart,
Oh boy.
it has some beautiful, wide aisles and really helpful staff.
All of this snugly in the middle of downtown Chicago. Pick a window and the view is amazing.
What a great store. And we're walking distance to the best steakhouse in town.
Miller's Pub?
Oh, mother hole. Exactly. And we can get back on track with some steak and salad.
I hope the line isn't out the door. I mean, it is St. Patrick's Day.
Looks like you're right. Let's see if we can find an In-N-Out.
That's probably not going to happen here, babe. Looks like we made it to the end of this hop.
But you don't have to stop here.
You have to check out our Style Hop episode in LA where we attempt to recreate Rodeo Drive looks.
Or just click the playlist and you can see all the cool places that we've been.
Bye now.
Wait, what happened to peace? Peace.